What's going on, everybody? This is Dr. Chris Featherstone here for yet another episode of Unscripted. Listen, it's Tuesday nights. You know what that means. I have some of the biggest, the baddest, the best wrestlers of today and yesteryear, and tonight it's no different. You know, it's interesting because I've been doing this show. It's a weekly Q&A, a lot of people's favorite show on Sportskeeda. I get that a lot. Thank you, by the way. And of course, we do a weekly Q&A here. And I usually make it a big deal to bring on different people every single week. There's been, you know, a bunch, a group of names, a handful of names has been on here twice. I think there's only been like 2 or 3 people that's been here on here 3 times on this Unscripted show. And this person is on that list of people, the trifectas. I just made that up. The trifecta club that has been on Unscripted. This person's been on Unscripted now for 3 times, and I just checked. He was here almost exactly a year ago, and it's time just flies. I'm like, that's crazy that it's been almost exactly a year. It's October of 2021 the last time he was on the show. And I'm like, man, it just time just goes by. It's always a pleasure to have him on the show. Before we get into a Q&A, we'll bring him on. But before we get into a Q&A, he's got a big project coming up, and we're going to talk a lot about that. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, former WCW World Heavyweight Champion, tag team-wise, Brian Clark. How are you tonight, my man?
Dr. Chris, thanks for having me, man. You know what? The 3 gimmick is appropriate. 3-time World Tag Team Champions, including All Japan. So that works, man. That was perfect.
Nice.
Great intro.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Man.
Man, before we get into these questions, man, you got some big things coming up, man. So I've got an intro promo to show people. I've got a list of characters to show people, man. You got a big project that you just kind of fell into, and it's just kind of grown its own legs, man.
It really has, man. It started out as a tournament in 2021, and our producer and mastermind behind everything, Avi Klein, was able to produce like 47 scripts in about 2 months and pitched it to the executives because I think they challenged him, and that's not the guy you want to challenge because he'll do it. He's one of those guys that works 22 hours a day. He's a writing machine, and it's brilliant. And he come up with the Lake series, which is a horror-based web series that's on Facebook every Saturday night at 8 p.m. And we've got amazing characters that are just nailing it and bringing it every week. We've every team and we're doing it from across the country, from east to west. I'm as far as west as we go, but everything else is New York, Texas, Louisiana, everywhere. And so, yeah, man, it's been a blast. It's been a lot of work. But Avi is not only director, teacher, coach, producer, the works, and he also has some great help with him.
Very nice, fantastic stuff.
Yeah, man.
All right, so I'm going to play the intro and also going to play. I'm going to show the flyer with the list of characters too, so we can break those down too.
Okay.
So without further ado, here is the intro of the Green Room,
the late series. Yes.
Yeah. Nice. Good editing there.
Oh, man, it really pops. I mean, I'm sort of handing it to you, getting to you secondhand.
Yeah.
But Avi has been with Lionsgate for 18 years, so he knows the business like we know the business. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
All right, let me bring up this this flyer here. And let's see. There we go. And let me enlarge it. Let's see.
Now that I can touch on it briefly if it doesn't get any bigger than that. This is our October 27th debut of the new network, the KNEW network, all produced by Avi Klein. But we've got some big name Hollywood talent attached with it, along with some NFL Hall of Famers, NBA Hall of Famers, Hollywood legends. You can see some of the names up there. Darren Makins, Raymond J. Barry, Sally Kirkland, Scott William Winters. And then there are some pro wrestlers also. And you see John
Tugboat, Fred Allen.
Yeah, Fred, Brian Blair,
Glacier,
Tom Sizemore, Stephen Tobolowsky, the producer, director.
Nice.
And then,
we got Todd Bridges from Different Strokes.
Yes. Yeah, man, we got some everybody, man. And
nice.
Like I said, and there are more being added. And there's Mr. Klein right there. Yes, the brilliance of Avi. He, like I said, man, he puts us together at a breakneck pace. Nice. But it's been a blast, man. I mean, he challenges me and all of our cast. There are 25 members of our team, and that grows because we have new people coming on and different characters. But it's been fun.
Very nice. Former Intercontinental Champion Ken.
There he is, Ken. Right.
Yeah,
nice. Ken will be another one of our people that will have a lot of these guys and gals. And another thing I want to emphasize too: these are not just a one and done kind of thing. These are going to be returning shows. So these are some big names that are attached to the new network, and
very nice.
So it's going to be some good stuff.
Pretty cool.
Looking forward to all of it, including
Michael Winslow. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
He
makes all those pretty cool like sounds.
He is amazing, the stuff he does. Yeah.
Yes, very talented.
Yeah, we got Mr. Howard Collado up top, and you see some of the characters, Fred Ottman, some of our guys. Pete Sharpie right there, Mindy and Miranda both, Jennifer. We just a lot of talented people, man, that really encourage people to check it out on Saturday nights. They'll get hooked. It just takes a couple of series. And the plus is that if you sort of get into it and you're like, okay, I'm sort of lost, we have every episode that you can backtrack to and get you up to speed.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Cool beans. There you go. The moment has arrived. Join 50. Yes, 50 celebrities from all walks of life: film, TV, music, sports, theater, comedy, pro wrestling, and the Green Roomers themselves. Live on Thursday, October 27th, 2022. That's a week from Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on the Facebook page and 49 other Facebook group pages. The new network proudly presents the launch of a streaming service like no other. 50 different shows, 50 luminaries, Oscar winners, Hall of Famers, champions, etc. That would be debuting their own very show with director, writer, director, editor, man of many hats, basically.
Mastermind.
Happy Clyde.
It's never been done before. It's amazing. And we've had 107 shows and never a repeat. Never.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's unheard of. The work rate is just insane.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yep.
Cool. Good stuff, man.
Man.
Cool. All right, man. You want to get into these questions?
Sure. I will do my best.
Right. Sounds good.
If I don't have the answer, I'll fake it.
That's right. That's what you got to do in promos anyway.
Of course, call it in the ring, right?
It's called a promo. Call it the ring, man.
There you go.
Let's see here. Roke is asking, how do you feel against The Undertaker? How did you feel in your match against The Undertaker, Kane, and Unforgiven? We talked about that a few times.
We're talking wrestling. I mean, we're talking green room, not wrestling. Come on.
Yeah.
Sorry, Roic.
Yeah, it's all right. What do you got on this one? What do you got on this one, real quick?
Real quick?
Yeah.
We were all four injured. Kane had a staph infection. Taker had a bad shoulder. I had my neck issues, and Brian with the back, and it was just rushed, and it was just it didn't turn out well. Prior to that, everything was fine. We regrouped, went to All Japan, won the titles, and probably the highlight of my career, All Japan titles.
Very nice.
So,
very nice. Cool.
Hope I answered that question.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. We don't have any green room questions here. Let's just keep taking questions till we ask the green room questions.
And we can pop up those photos, and I could talk about some of the crew.
Yeah, actually, let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's do that before we ask. Actually, while I do that, answer this question here. Elvis, did you ever work with Chris Canyon? If so, please share some memories of him. Such a great talent.
Did I ever work with him? He was my tag team partner, so I'd say absolutely yes. Chris was an excellent worker, great skills. Just, I mean, an innovator of offense is what they call him, and he was. He really was. Had some good memories with Chris. Yes.
Yeah. Super underutilized.
Absolutely.
Just a very, very skilled professional. Just a huge skilled professional.
Yes.
All right, so let's bring up some of these picks, man.
Sure.
Let's see what we got here. There was a onslaught of them that was sent to me. So
and that was all me. So I you can cut down the ones of me and hit the rest of the crew, and I can try to get into some of the characters and let people know what they can expect on Saturday nights.
Cool. Okay, here we go.
Okay, that's Taekwon 12E, and he is one of our youngest cast members. Great talent. He also does some music on in his second job, I should say. But he's really coming into his own lately, doing amazing work. Very proud of him.
Nice.
Yep.
Here we go.
Mindy Red. Oh, poor Mindy has gone through heck and back. And she's a bloody mess right there. And her husband, John, and her daughter, Clarissa. So that's the Reds, as we call them. And unfortunately, Mindy looks a little bloody there.
She does. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. A little color.
Yeah, just a little. Yeah, right. just a little color. A little color doesn't hurt anybody, right?
We are a horror web series, so there will be a lot of color.
Yes, indeed. Yes. All right, here we go.
Oh, nothing but talent, Gina. What a powerhouse of talent. This girl can do it all. And she's 6'2".
Is she 6'2"? Yeah. Really? Wow.
Yes.
That's impressive.
But I know it. She is amazing and really pops on screen, man. She brings it every single week. Another big talent.
Awesome. All right. And next we got I feel like an old school like fifth grade slideshow here with the projection. Like
that is Betty. No, you're doing great, Chris. I'll roll with this. This is Betty. This was my long lost love who has actually come back now to turn on me and haunt me. So I'm having to deal with a lot of stuff. I'm, the Dark Cowboy gimmick that I'm playing. I say gimmick character, which I absolutely love, by the way. I really feel it's me, honestly, in the 1800s. But Betty has come back to haunt me as much as we have a long history past, excuse me. And so, yeah, she's a newcomer.
Nice.
She's doing great.
Nice. All right, let's take an interlude with getting another question before I get to next here. What's it like for you working with Sting in WCW?
Loved it. Super easy to work with. He would let me call most of the match when I was working house shows and even some stuff on TV and stuff. Super guy, easy to work with.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's next for the Green Room's Dark Cowboy?
Oh, there we go. Tessie. Tessie is actually, she's buzzing us in from Sicily.
Okay.
How about that? Talk about international.
Very
the Green
nice.
Room is international. And Tessie, thanks for the question.
Nice.
What's next? Dark Cowboy has his hands full. I beat 3 guys down last week in a fight. The following week, Betty turns on me. And then my assailant that has been sent to knock me off has had his hands in on everything. So I've got my hands full, Tessie. In a good way, because I'm a DTA kind of lone wolf guy. And so that's where I'm going to end up. That's where I see me going in my personal heart of hearts.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, another character.
Oh, now this is, you talk about powerhouses. This is Legion.
Okay.
Well, we'll just say Legion for right now. This guy is basically taking over the Green Room. I mean, each and every week. I mean, this guy has had Eric Herring's son turn on him and turn around and hit him with the Road Warriors face paint kind of look, It had me jumping out. I'm at home and I know this, and I'm jumping out of my seat. But Eric is a true talent, man. He's you'll dig this, and I do too. Special Forces, Iraqi military veteran.
Oh, very nice.
So yeah, proud of him. He's done awesome.
Elvis is asking, would you ever run for office? And if you would run for what party?
Oh man, I don't think we're supposed to talk about politics.
You don't have to say what party, but you can
go
in the
yeah, I'm going to run for mayor sooner or later, somewhere around here.
Very nice. Mayor of what part of Arizona?
I am right at Gold Canyon, Arizona is where I'm at. It's east of Mesa, out, like I said, at the foothills of the Superstition Mountains. I think that's what inspires me a lot for a lot of my Dark Cowboy stuff.
Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, I think I'll have to have Avi Klein run with me though. So I make sure I get over.
There you go. Speaking of,
there he is, man. He's all broken up right there, but knowing him,
broken Avi Clark.
Get it? Yeah, broken up. Pun intended. No, man, this guy is nothing but genius, man. I don't know what else to say. He hates being put over, but I'm gonna put him over anyway. He does not like being put over, but he just think about writing 25 story arcs per week and 25 monologues.
Yeah,
I mean, when I say 3-4 hours of sleep, maybe that's him.
Well, as a therapist, I don't like that. So,
I know, I worry about him too. I tell him to, just sleep in one day. But
yes, get you a self-care day.
Yeah, he won't do it.
Get you a nice steak dinner at least one day.
Yeah.
All right, let's see next.
Oh, there's Gina again. The girl. Does the girl I told you was 6'2"?
Oh, okay.
That's her. Yeah, that's with her hair down. Beautiful lady. Oh, Pete Sharpie.
Okay.
Now, Pete was actually the original messenger of the lake of our storyline. And everything he's doing is backfiring on him. Pete and I started going head to head back in the tournament before it became the Lake Series. And then Pete's sort of gone off a little bit on his own, but he's another guy that very talented and is coming into his own. Absolutely.
Very nice.
Yep. Howard Claudio, another brilliant man. This guy, if you can imagine this, not just doing one character per week, not just doing 2, 3, 4 different characters, and he pulls it off every week. Is absolutely blows my mind. I have trouble with just knocking out the Dark Cowboy and my monologues, and this guy is doing, and he's behind the scenes, so amazing performer.
Very nice.
Yeah.
All right, let's do an interlude with some questions.
Non-wrestling questions.
Yeah, a couple more. Let's see here. Yeah, that's.
Well, we can throw one in there if you want. It's up to you.
Yeah, let's see.
You are Dr. Chris, after all.
I do what I can.
For 3 times being on your show, man, you put me over there. I appreciate that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Here we go. Green Room questions. Brian Clark going to portray Festi on the Green Room?
Excellent question. He has really at first, I threw him in the bottom of a lake, not even 10 miles from here. But he's managed to come back, and he's actually helped me along the way. So I don't know if I want to betray him right now, just because I may need him down the line. Considering all the stuff that we got coming up, there's a lot of roadblocks ahead to get where I need to be.
Very nice.
Yep.
Aaron is asking, what are your memories of your time in Smoky Mountain?
Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Great little territory. Great for me to get my feet wet in. And a veteran locker room that helped me very much.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Favorite opponent or tag team you face in WWF and WCW?
Wow. Tag teams. Oh man. Chronic faced a lot of different teams. And then Mortis and Wrath faced, Ming and Barbarian a lot. And that was always a blast. Enjoyed that.
Nice. Yeah. All right. Here we go.
Oh, Jamie Sparling. Jamie is another guy. I mean, he brings it when he gets live. I think he's better when he, that's just my opinion. Jamie is a talent all the way around. And he's also a martial arts expert, owns his own karate studio / dojo in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very nice.
Great guy.
Did you hear anything about Hangman Page getting injured on AEW?
No. I you know what? I talked to Justin Roberts for about an hour this past week, but
he got injured today, actually.
Okay.
He was facing John Moxley.
No, I didn't watch the show tonight. I was prepping for you, brother.
Yeah, I was prepping for you too. So. But I get all kinds of.
I'm easy. Come on, man.
Yeah, man. I actually do 2 shows. That's here. I do this show and I do Pancakes and Power Slams afterwards too. So I was prepping for that, and I have a podcast this coming weekend, so I was prepping for that too. So
bro. I had to get that in. Love it.
Yeah, man. So I think that's it for the characters. There might be a couple of more as far as what you sent me.
I hope I didn't miss anybody. We have, like I said, we have 25. I hope I didn't. And I'm just running through my notes. Davis Jubilee also is being played by Eric Herring, doing a phenomenal job.
Okay, here's one more.
Kate Hart, didn't want to miss Kate Miranda. Kate and Miranda are sort of locked at the hip, and they're doing great work too. There is Legion again on his mission to take over the world.
Okay. Nice. It looks like a wrestling character.
Yeah, well, yeah. He when his son came out with the same face paint, I mean, I didn't expect that from. I'm not sure how old his son is. Could be maybe 8, 9.
Nice.
But I popped big time. I was like, "Holy cow! Where did this come from?"
It looks like either the. He looks like the nephew, like a long lost nephew of the Warlord. Can you see that?
A little bit, but with the military background to back it up.
Nice.
Special forces, the works.
Okay.
Can't beat that.
Good stuff, man. All right, let's see. We got another pick here.
Okay.
And it's coming. Boom.
Oh, that's Jennifer and the Music Man. And this lady has a beautiful voice. Unbelievable talent. Man, I listened to her 2 weeks ago, and she did a version of Knocking on Heaven's Door. Just her. And it was absolutely amazing. Another great talent.
Nice.
Not just singing wise, but her acting is excellent.
Yeah. Elvis is asking if you wrestle anyone from AEW or WWE of today, who would it be and what type of match?
Oh man, I watch it. I'm real hit and miss when I watch it. I really enjoyed Drew McIntyre. I love his style.
That's a good one.
maybe Wrath versus Drew McIntyre back in the day,
Okay.
and then of course maybe Wrath versus Lance Archer. Just
Ah,
two off the top of my head. Yeah.
yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. Do you follow Drew stuff nowadays?
I try to, and then I stay in touch with Lance on all the social media and stuff.
Nice.
So I try to stay in touch with some of the guys as much as I can.
How was it? So you're still close with Justin Roberts?
Oh yeah, yeah. We try to every chance he gets on. I say every chance, but we stay in touch.
Yeah,
just to because I put him over on how he's doing great.
Is he having a good time, like personally in AEW?
I think he, from what I understand, I think he is very happy in his situation now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tony Khan's treating
I'm
him
glad
right.
for him. He deserves it, man.
Yeah. He does.
Great guy.
He's a great announcer, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Tony Khan's treating him right.
From my understanding, yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You ever thought about stepping your foot in AEW in any capacity?
I'm not sure what capacity that would be in.
Trainer, man, you're good. You're a good wrestler, man.
Oh man, people have no,
and clearly you're a good actor with the Green Room with the Lake
Series. Man, the Lake Series is on a roll, brother. No, I train and take care of myself as well as I can, but a lot of injuries throughout the years, a lot of surgeries. You'd be shocked if I told you the number. So, yeah. So I'm just trying to stay as healthy as I can, honestly.
Nice, good stuff.
Yeah, a lot on my plate, but it's coming along.
Nice. Yeah. All right, I got one more picture, one more question for you. Let's see.
Got it, man. Bring it.
Here we go. Let's bring this up.
Hey, Green Room Nation, if I missed anybody, I apologize. Oh, this is our whole crew. Yeah, this is a lot of. There's Gina, Mindy. We talked about getting color, and the Reds, her whole family involved. Jamie. There's Little Miss Kate Hart, and there's Miranda. So Miranda and Kate have a whole situation going on that revolves around the Green Room and the entire storyline. And upper top left is none other than Drop That Dime, Avi Klein, right there.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And last thing I'll say here, Chris, the 27th of October, our big podcast reveal, 50 plus shows with all the major stars, NBA, NFL Hall of Famers, Hollywood, Oscar winners, A to Z.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a Green Room question and a wrestling question. Here we go.
Okay.
Who has been your toughest challenge in the Green Room and why?
Wow. The toughest challenge, I took out 3 guys a couple of weeks ago. Wasn't that hard, but I did it. There have been a few. I still think my toughest challenges lie ahead, just for the fact that Fred Ottman is pulling the strings, so to speak, and I'm just sort of working my way through everybody. But at the Gathering, which is our movie that we're working on, we will all meet Lakeside. So yeah, it remains to be seen who my toughest is yet, because I don't think I've faced them yet.
Perfect segue. Speaking of the Gathering, baby, Starrcade 85. What's your memories of Dusty Rhodes, baby?
Wow. I don't really have any funny stories about Dusty. There was time I didn't really spend a lot of time with him, believe it or not. Even though we were different. I remember him calling some of my matches on the 605 Superstation, that show. Yeah, I remember like when I would be beating on somebody, he would call it some name. Plumbing, something.
Yeah, plumbing.
You know what I'm talking about. When I'm beating somebody down really bad.
Yeah. And every time someone would win, he was like, he's going to the pay window, baby.
Yes, sir. That too. Yes. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
Any advice from Dusty back in the day?
No, not. I would say a lot more from Kevin Sullivan, because I was with Kevin in Smoky Mountain. He was my manager, and we had a lot of bloodbaths in Smoky Mountain.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say more so Kevin, and then of course Eric and the other, and Vince also, Russo.
Nice.
So yeah.
On that note, before we leave and before you plug your Lake Series again, thoughts on Cody? Where do you think? Do you think that he's a WWE champion material at this point, or or do you think that he's a little short of that? Clubbering, that's what he would call it.
Has he? Is he still coming? He hasn't returned from the injury, has he, or has he?
No.
Okay, so that was a pretty tough injury, especially when I watched him work through WrestleMania with his entire pec and left side of his body blood filled from the inside. I see him being a champion. He could, I could see him doing it. Yes.
Nice.
And the pop he got at WrestleMania, I was there. I was in Dallas that weekend doing a signing.
Nice.
And so I'll be in LA this year at SoFi. But I think that he does definitely have the talent. I think there's a lot of guys that are in line that I personally don't think they should have took it off Drew as fast as they did. I
agree.
I think they could have really especially used that US UK market, man. I'm a Drew fan. I like his work.
Was it a missed opportunity that they didn't put it on him recently against Roman Reigns in Wales?
I sort of thought so, especially that big UK show. And the thing about with Drew is that he carried them through COVID, man. If you think about when there was 2 people at ringside, if that, and for him to to work, it's tough to work in front of 5 people. I'm telling you,
there was nobody in the arena.
I mean, it was tough. You're working with TV screens. So I think he took him through a rough patch, and I think he deserves definitely another run. That's just my opinion, but
My last question to you is what's one area of improvement that you think Cody need? Like, if you were to mentor Cody, what's one area of improvement that you've seen so far in him that you think can help him get to the next level as far as a main eventer?
I think he really learned a lot in AEW in his time there. This whole story about, some guys can leave WWF and go somewhere else and then come back and get that bigger push. I really think he is ready for that next level. I think that he learned a lot at his time away from there. I think he learned a lot at working for Tony and backstage and all the stuff that goes on there. Everything from booking meetings to production, all that stuff. I think he's learned a lot. So I would just tell him to keep doing what he's doing. I really liked his promos when he came to WWE, this return. I thought they were excellent. It told a story, the history of his dad, when his dad had the belt but didn't have it, kind of thing.
MSG.
So, exactly. There you go. I think that he's on the right track. Definitely.
Good stuff. Let the listeners know one more time about the Green Room Lake series, man. Mr. Actor, Mr. Thespian.
I'm having a blast, man. I got a great crew with me, man. I'm blessed to have him with me. Avi Klein has been amazing. Saturday nights, 8 p.m. on my Facebook page or Mr. Avi Klein's, which I always tag, and so you can follow all of our stories and everything that we've got going on. It's just it's a roller coaster of emotion, horror-based web series with tons of excitement.
Fantastic.
Absolutely. I love it.
I just posted that I just posted Avi's link on the Facebook.
Okay, awesome. Great.
Cool. All right, my man. Well, it's been a pleasure. It's been
great seeing you, Dr. Chris. I appreciate you having me on. And I know you're a working machine, but I appreciate you having me here. And I know you got another show coming up. But again, I appreciate it. The Green Room appreciates it. And you stay well, my friend.
Thank you. You as well, man. Thanks so much for coming back on the show. Have a great night.
Absolutely. Good night.
Bye-bye.